Hi, today we will be studying about cost of capital, which is one of the component of corporate finance. Whenever the investor invests in any financial instrument, he expects a return. This return might be in the form of interest or dividend. So first, let us understand two important terms used in business, that is equity and debt. Equity. Equity shares are the common shares which has equal voting rights. The returns given to the equity is in the form of dividend. Equity is known as own capital. Equity shareholders are the owners of the company until shareholders hold the shares of the respective company. Debt. It is an amount of money borrowed by one party from another party. In the business, debts can be borrowing loan from bank, financial institution, or it can be issue of debentures to the public. And for the borrowed funds, the company pay the interest. From the above, we can understand that it's either debt or equity. Investor will get a return. This return is income to the investor, but on the other hand, it is expense or cost paid by the company to avail the capital. We can say that the cost of capital is the minimum rate of return that the company must earn on its investment to fulfill the expectations of the investors. Importance of cost of capital. Maximization of value of the firm. The firm or business maximizes its value when it earns good returns, which can be done either by increasing the sales or by reducing the cost. Similarly, when the company reduces the cost of capital by choosing right combination source of funds, it can increase the value of the firm by increasing its profit. Capital budgeting decisions. Previously, we have discussed under capital budgeting how a project is selected. It is selected after analyzing its return using various accounting tools. Similarly, while raising the capital, the company must take the cost and return into account and then choose right combination of funding. Dividend decisions. To pay the dividends to the investor, the company must compare its cost and return. Accordingly, the proportion of reserves will be maintained for the distribution of dividend. If the difference between the returns and cost are high, the proportion of dividend may be high and vice versa. Determination of capital structure. As we discussed earlier, the company can raise fund through equity, bank loan or debentures. Based on the cost of the instrument, the company will decide the right combination of capital structure. Measurement of cost of capital. Now let us understand what the sources of capital and their cost are. Cost of debenture. Debenture is written acknowledgement of debt borrowed by the company. The amount of interest payable is the cost of to the company, and these are comparatively less costlier as interest paid are tax deductible. That is, interest are paid before deduction of tax, which will reduce the taxable profit, in turn reduces the tax. Cost of preference shares. Preference shares are the shares which has fixed rate of dividend with no voting rights. Preference shareholders are given the first preference in payment of dividend as compared to equity shareholders. Here the fixed dividend is the cost of capital to the company. Cost of equity. Calculation of cost of equity is a bit complicated as there is no fixed rate of dividend. The dividends are wholly dependent on the profits earned and it sometimes equity shareholders are left unpaid due to less profits or retention of earnings in the company. Cost of retained earnings. Retained earnings means the income earned or retained in the business to reinvest in the business or keep it as a reserve for future business expansions. The earnings which might has to be distributed to the equity shareholders as a dividend are retained. This is known as retained earnings. It is evident that there is no cost involved in retained earnings. But here when dividends are not paid, the value of the share price falls, which will reduce the value of market capitalization. The cost of combination of capital is ascertained using weighted average of cost of capital, that is WACC. These are the various costs involved in computation of cost of capital and determining the capital structure of the firm. We will be looking forward for another content of corporate finance in future videos. Thank you very much for the time. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks.